All right, what's going on, everybody? If you saw my video on Sunday, you know that I went ahead and process of pulling the QA1 dynamic strut rods out of my Challenger and gonna be switching over to the ones from Firm Feel. Well, the ones from Firm Feel did arrive, so today's video, I thought I'd go ahead and show you a side-by-side comparison of the stock strut rods, the QA1 strut rods, and the Firm Feel strut rods. So, of course, the original ones, this one, of course, is a little grungy because it's been on my car since it was new in 1972. And it's a solid piece of steel, and then you've got threaded ends to go into the lower control arm and the K-member, and then of course you got rubber bushings. I've gone ahead and removed the washers from this that encompass the rubber bushings, and I'll talk about that when I get to the Firm Feel units. But if you can see, there's no adjustment here, so if there's anything off in the tolerance on your vehicle compared to what the factory spec really should have been, this isn't going to give you the best capability to get the alignment that you want out of your car. All right, so the second one, of course, is the QA1 dynamic strut rods, which we've seen in a number of my videos so far this year on the suspension components. And no matter how much I try, I can't get over the fact that that's the Heim joint on there. And most of the strut rods that are on the aftermarket, whether it's QA1, Hotchkiss, I think PST even, they all are going to this format with the Heim joint on them. And we're not seeing catastrophic failures across the board. So they're probably fine. I can't get comfortable with it. So I went ahead, especially after fighting with trying to get it to adjust where it didn't bind with the range of motion I was looking for and I couldn't get there, decided to go ahead and go with Firm Feel, because Firm Feel's been in the business for a really, really long time. Now, the Firm Feel unit, so we'll put that QA1 down. So here's the Firm Feel unit here. And it's a very robust unit. They use, it's definitely a steel construction. It's heavier in weight than the QA1 units, and it has the stock style interface with the K-member. So you can go ahead and get all sorts of motion out of it, and you're not gonna be bound by the aluminum housing mounting structure that the QA1 has. Now, of course, with having urethane bushings on this end, it is gonna be more restrictive on its movement compared to the QA1s with the Heim joint, but with the type of driving I'm doing, it's probably not going to be really noticeable. And while the Firm Feel unit is heavier, which if you're trying to reduce the amount of weight on the front of your car, the Firm Feel unit is definitely a lot heavier than the QA1 unit. But if you're like me and you're driving on city streets and you have roads that are as bad as mine are here in California, you're gonna want something that's more durable and heavy duty, that's gonna be able to take a beating from those potholes and terrible road surfaces. And the QA1 units, while I'm sure they work fine, because like I said, we haven't seen any real problems posted online about failures, the Firm Feel unit's definitely gonna hold up a lot better in really bad road conditions compared to the QA1 unit, just because of the sheer mass and rigidity due to the type of materials that they use. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys installed in the Challenger and call it a day. One thing that should be noted, if you are gonna go with the Firm Feel units, the Firm Feel units don't come with the washers. And so you need to reuse the washers off of your old strut rods. And then they do sell the urethane bushings separate from the adjustable strut rods. So if you're gonna order a kit from them, make sure you get both the strut rods as well as the urethane bushings, and that way you have everything covered. So that's today's video, guys. I hope you found this information useful. As always, I try and give you the most honest and objective opinions that I can from my perspective. And so I don't want this to be a hit piece against QA1, because I'm still using their control arms on the car, and some of you have commented on my other videos that you've been running the QA1 dynamic strut rods without any problems. And I haven't seen any problems online, but for me and my personal experience, I can't get comfortable with it. So that's it in a nutshell. If you liked today's video, don't forget to smash that like button, give me that thumbs up. It helps me figure out what types of videos to make for you guys in the future. And of course, if you want to be kept up to date with all of my future videos, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell as well, so that way YouTube will keep you up to date with all of my future uploads. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next video.